And welcome back to Dynamics. Today I am very happy to be able to open up a regular booster box, but this one's special. A buddy of mine, Lloyd, gave it to me for my birthday. A whole booster box. How cool is that? So thank you so much, Lloyd. If you're watching, I think you are. If you're watching, I really appreciate you, man. I really appreciate the booster box. I had a great birthday this weekend. Lloyd came over. We played some Magic with some of our friends, and then after that, we went out to have some good Japanese food, some sushi. And then after that, we went out to the bar, had some drinks, did some karaoke, had a really good time. It was good. It was good. Um, uh, so yeah, let's go ahead and start opening this up. Today I am wearing my Final Fantasy shirt. No more Negan for now. I did end up building the deck on MTGO. When I get the paper cards, I'm sure I'll build a paper version of it. We'll see how good it is, because right now I think it's mostly just for fun. So that's cool. Um, I really do like the character. I like the card. It's probably not the best. Sorry about that. It's probably not the best treasure deck in the world, but without the blue. But I'm excited to play it and have a good time with it. There's some sacrifice shenanigans going on. So all in all, it should be fun. If I get a chance to play it on my friend's channel, maybe I'll give a link to it, and then you guys can check it out if you'd like to watch it on my friend's channel, see how it plays. If you're into that sort of thing. All right, so we have our box stopper here. I will go ahead and put that to the side. Go ahead and get rid of that so I don't cut myself. And let's get started, everybody. So I haven't really started to look to see. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I haven't started to look to see if I'm going to be how close I am to building the set. I do want to do a video where I kind of talk about that sort of stuff. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we've got the backwards pack, so I will be immediately getting into the to the rares here. So land token, rare, uncommons. Okay, so I do want to do a video after I've kind of put it all together. I'll show the binder, which I do have coming in the mail now. So I will be having a Zendikar binder, and I'll go ahead and I'll start building it, and I'll show you guys what I do with that. I do have some older boxes as well. Not old boxes, not like cool stuff, but the last couple of sets, so I can keep recording some episodes with that. Looking forward to doing some of that. I'll figure out some content to go with it. The next sets are getting delayed. There's some delay in the Commander Legends product, and so I'm not sure how that'll impact what I do on this channel here, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, let's go ahead and put those up there like that. I do love getting these, the full art versions of these pathway lands, but I do need to get at least one version of each in the regular border for my set. So hopefully I don't just keep getting the full art ones. Unless that's all they have, I'll have to look into that. I don't think so, because the numbering on this shows that it's outside of the normal set still. So I would imagine that, because I know for a fact I've seen foil versions of them. I've seen foil versions of the regular borders, so they've got to be there. I don't remember opening them, and so I'm gonna need to get them at some point. There. All right, that'll work. Okay. And so my brother was working on the camera to see if we could get a better um, better quality. We need to work on some things. This might not have been the right camera to get for that shooting, or maybe we need to get a higher tripod so that it's pointing up. Um, you know, threw myself off there for a minute. Okay, that'll work. Okay. So maybe a higher tripod, so that I can, get a wider shot. Um, but really, I'm probably just going to end up needing to get a better camera, and that's okay because I do want to start doing some content that would be beneficial if I had. Um, so I'd like to do some content outside of the studio. Something that I can go ahead and like show um, some other um, some other content, do some drafts, or just kind of go out in the world and do some sort of blogging. Something that'll get me out of the studio. And so if I do stuff like that, I'll probably need a different type of camera for that. And so that's probably what I'm going to be looking into, getting a high quality camera for that. Um, but we shall see. That'll all wait until after. Let me do So that'll wait until after I buy the house, so that and that's another thing as far as like slowing down on opening up the content. Opening up these boxes and stuff. I can't keep getting like full boxes. I'm trying to save up, a down payment for a house, but I can still do maybe content like where I open one day and do some sort of commentary or talk about something else the next day. And who knows, these the videos haven't been like super popular or anything, and I've been enjoying them and having a good time. And so maybe if I try my hand at some other types of videos, maybe people will be more interested in that sort of thing. Maybe building, or I could figure out how to record game videos, and put those on a YouTube channel. That might be a fun thing. Hey, speaking of that, okay, so there we go. So we do have the regular border there. Do some filming some video content on either Arena or MTGO, and putting that on the channel. I know that's what my friend does. He films on MTGO and puts the videos on YouTube. So I could do that sometimes. I wouldn't want that to be the focus of my channel, because honestly, like, I'm a collector over a player, and I do enjoy playing the game, and I have a lot of fun. But collecting is more my focus, because I'm just not that good. It's the honest truth of it. I can build a decent deck. I have good ideas as far as building decks, and I can build something up that's pretty solid. But as far as like playing it and piloting it, you're gonna see that I make a lot of silly errors, which is fine. I'm not trying to become like a pro player here, so it's not a problem that I'll be showing up and doing poorly in a draft or something like that. Um, but it is one of those things where it's a little bit embarrassing, like when you make such a bungle, and you just know that people are just like, wow, what was he doing? You know. So I built a Negan deck and a Phylath deck on MTGO. Actually, the Phylath deck isn't completely done yet. It's got too many cards in it. So I don't know about you guys, but that's like one of my biggest issues is I'll build a deck, get super excited about it, build it, and just put too many cards in the deck, and so I'll have to uh, go in and just start cutting. Um, pretty much for every format, but Commander's the worst. Like right now, I think I have like 125 or 130 cards in the deck, and I just need to start pulling out the and so at first it's really easy. You're like, why? I don't even know why I put this in there. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. Check that out. A foil Haza Royal Chase. Put it down. Let me make sure. So that's my foil rare for the box. There may be a second one, but I would imagine that's the one that I'm gonna get for the box. But yeah, so I'm in that stage where it's just go through and be like, okay, well, this should have never been put in to begin with. You got to start taking those cards out. Then you start focusing on removing a lot of your more expensive cards that are kind of fringe play. It's like, I shouldn't have put that in there. It's going to, it costs too much and it's not, game winning. So you start pulling out stuff like that. And then you start getting down to the hard choices where it's like, man, I would really like to be able to test this card out. And so you save it for later because, you're going to play the deck and something isn't going to perform as well as you thought maybe it would. And then you want to pull it out. So it's nice to have like automatic inclusion cards to replace the cards that you pull out for underperforming. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Is maybe I can build a deck on the channel one of these days, as opposed to doing a lot of playing. Maybe I'll play a game or two, but not a lot of playing content. As opposed to maybe like a deck building, seeing how that goes. That might be fun to do. Let me know if you comment. There's not too many comments coming in, but if you comment, let me know what you think. So this box, I believe he purchased from a store called Squirrel Games. So there is a game store in Fresno called Squirrel Games or something like that. And I don't go there very often, but I think that's where he ended up going for this one. And so shout out to them if that's where he got it from. But more of a shout out to my friend for getting it for me. But I didn't want to leave out what store they came from. Okay, second. All right, good. Hopefully I'm getting really close to getting all the rares in the set. Mythics, usually it comes down to I need to purchase a good chunk of mythics. And then I need to purchase a handful of rares to fill out a set. And that's where you're like hoping that that the ones that you didn't pull aren't like the big chase ones, like with Theros when it was Uro, and I just couldn't pull Uro for the life of me. So that became, I think I've duplicates, huh? Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, hey, um, can I please pull the expensive cards? And not because you want value or, yeah, oh no, different card. Okay. Not because I want value, although value is great. That's one of the things that you really do want to, have. You want to be able to pull some value. But other than value, it's basically like, hey, I'm going to have to go out and buy these cards, right? And so if I can pull the stuff that's expensive, then I won't have to spend a bunch of money going out and buying the singles. I can just buy a couple dollar singles here and get the set filled up. So that's always my hope. So hopefully I'm getting pretty close. I'm opening quite a bit, especially with the channel, and you got the set boosters which have more rares in them, and so this is now 2 booster boxes worth. So hopefully, so altogether, 2 booster boxes, 2 set boxes, a couple of bundles, which is something I haven't really talked about too much yet. A couple of pre-release packs. So this set's going to be probably just like a couple of cards that I need to buy to fill out the set, hopefully anyways. But one of the good things, and I don't see a lot of people talk about this too much, and if they do, it's usually a negative, with all the variants, all the full arts and the foils and the and the showcase and the flashy this and flashy that, the just plain old regular border, non-foil versions of even mythics are just not expensive. So it's actually been like a huge plus for me. So much so that I've considered doing the whole, why don't I just buy the set instead of buying these boxes? Which I've had a lot of people tell me over the years, why are you buying these boxes and trying to build the set? Why don't you just buy a set? Why don't you just buy singles? Build a set, build whatever deck you want, and then go about your day. Now, mind you, financially, that's probably the way to go in a lot of cases. Sometimes it works out better the way I do it, but usually I'd probably say that's probably the better financial decision. So if you're in this game for the financial side of it, which I do appreciate, I watch videos from different content creators who focus on that sort of thing. And so so that's interesting to me. It really is. But it's not fun, right? Well, I mean, I guess everybody has a different definition of fun, but for me, fun is this. Fun is opening these packs, and people make fun of me for that sometimes, and people make fun of other people for that sometimes, and I get that. You call us whatever you want to call us, but I have a good time opening the packs. It kind of, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Nice. It kind of gives you a this gambling sensation, right? And I know some people speak about that in a negative light, but really it's I'm making a choice. I'm making a choice to buy this product, to have some fun. Lots of people make lots of choices, for their fun. I just got through telling you guys I went out to karaoke and drink and out to dinner this weekend, for my birthday. But I'm not like a big drinker. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. And so it's one of those things where it's like I don't have a lot of bad habits per se, especially when it comes to money. This is probably it. This is my worst habit, and I'm glad I get to share it with all of you. It's one of those things. My girlfriend is getting to understand it a little bit more. What it entails. She's not gonna stop me from doing it. She doesn't have that desire. Hey, double rare, double foil rare, very good. Nimble trap finder, not the best, but hey, getting 2 foil rares, can't be too upset about that. But yeah, she would never ask me to stop doing it. As far as hey, I don't want you playing this game anymore, or hey, why don't you just get rid of your entire collection? She's very supportive. She's a good woman. Um, but uh, um, but at the same time, and I'm thinking this too. It's like I'm trying to build a house right now, and so I should probably control myself a little bit. And so it's more about controlling myself as opposed to being controlled. So that's a good thing. Um, and so yeah, there we are. That's where we are in this game. But yeah, it's just one of my like passions to be able to just open the stuff and have a good time. That's why I like drafting so much, because I get both. I get that feeling of opening a pack and being able to just like pick something out of it and then move on to the next pack and open it. And then on top of that, you get some gameplay, and those games you could win more packs to open. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. And it's kind of something that I miss. We will get a draft going on occasion, with my play group. Another guy does drafts more often, but they're Friday nights, which F&M. And I've been trying to go out and enjoy life, and so I haven't been able to make it to too many of them, but I'd like to make it to more. Um, get my fill of opening and playing Magic, once a week here. Well, we're getting down to the bottom of the box. Just kind of chatting and having a good conversation amongst friends here while opening some cards. Soon I'll get to see what expedition I got. My next next video is going to be a box of M21. So I'll be opening that up here, and I'll probably go through that pretty quickly. Maybe not quite as quickly because there's some I haven't opened too much of that, so I can kind of go through it a little slower at first, but then speed up a bit. These videos, they're very casual, these two. Um, and then we'll see where we go from there. Um, I think I really do need to experiment with doing some other things though on the channel, and so maybe over the next week or so, I'll see about doing stuff like that and see how it goes. All right, let's see here. I'm kind of hoping to get more of these I'm hoping to collect the set, but I'm also hoping to get more of the showcase rares and mythics, and then see about maybe possibly putting together a full set of those. I haven't opened a single Planeswalker here. I still don't think I've opened. Well, I don't think I've opened a regular Jace. I think I opened a showcase non-foil, but a showcase Jace on the channel maybe. I do need to get more, get more of the mythics in the showcase though. If I plan on doing a showcase portion to my binder. A friend, online friend mostly. I've met him I think a few times, but an online friend at the that's on the local Magic group, and he posted that he had collected the whole like showcase. He had collected the whole set of showcase cards, and yeah, that was pretty cool. It did look nice. I'd like to do it, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know which ones I'm missing. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to organize that a little bit. But really, I need to be like getting like cleaned up and packed up for the move. But once I do that, then hey, look at that nice foil full art land. Do enjoy those. Those haven't been very common in the draft boosters because they're so common in the set boosters. One in but yeah. And then the collector boosters has one in every pack. There we go. So the set boosters had, I think, is one in every 4 packs, and the collectors boosters had one in every pack. So they shouldn't be too expensive if you want to get a play set of lands for your decks and full it out. Didn't used to be so easy back in the day. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Nissa Shadow Bows. Very nice. Very nice. Haven't been opening very many Planeswalkers. I did pick up one of those because I was in a store doing a trade in Collector's Paradise, doing a trade with a friend of mine. And when you go into a store, they can't hold events. They're struggling, and you're going in there to meet somebody to trade. It's nice to give the store some business. Help them out a little bit. They're there for you. And so I went and I looked at his singles to see what he had, see if there was anything, and I was looking for some like regular mythics that I could pick up to like fill out, because I know mythics are the hardest to pull. And I know I'm going to end up needing to buy some, but I just kind of like went on a hunch, and so I bought a Nissa. So pulling that, now I have one to play with, so that's cool. But yeah, so Collector's Paradise in Fresno is a good store. He's not holding events, but you can go in there and meet up and pick up product. So that's probably a good thing to do. Just help out the stores. So I had picked up a few of the Double Master full art foil cards that I haven't picked up yet. The cheaper ones, and I picked up this Nissa here. Because it was one of the few mythics from the Zendikar set that I knew I needed at the time anyway. All right, so last pack, and then I will open up that Expedition box topper. Ooh, mythic. There we go. All right. Another thing that I can do, I still need to like get in there and actually like do the commentary for the 2 videos that the audio wasn't working. And so that should be some content that should be coming out here pretty soon. I should like focus on that. I do still have older boxes. I have quite a bit of Ikoria that I do need to open. I have some pre-release kits for Ikoria, some bundles. I usually get two bundles. Here we go. Let me focus on this real quick here since I'm having trouble. All right. So I usually get 2 bundles because I do really like the large spin down dice for commander. You know, so I can have life counters that match. Typically, I'll try to go with a color scheme that matches up with the deck. I know, it's weird, but it's a lot of fun. Um, to have stuff like that. And so I'll usually get 2 of the bundles. It helps me get packs to like fill out the collection since I'm doing the collection anyways. There'll be some tokens in there if I, need tokens for certain decks. There'll be the foil packs with the promo card in there. And so I'll open up those at some point on the channel too. Just to have some filler content, to show off some opening things. All right, everybody, what did you think I get? There's, 30 of them? So there's like almost no chance that I'm gonna guess right, but let's guess anyways. Let's not get crazy. Let's say one of the Battle Bond. All right, come on, Battle Bond land. Marsh Flat. All right, I've been doing really well with these expeditions. I think. Oh, look at that. That's all bent. Is that bent? Let's see here. Little, little bit. The camera quality's so bad. Even if it's a little tweaked. Yeah, look at that. Oh well. It's going in a sleeve. It's I play, like I said, I play Commander. It's not going to be a big deal. But okay, so but I've been doing really good at getting these fetches. I've been pretty happy with that. Thank you, Lloyd. That's great. I did. I do want to get these expeditions. I'll probably start trying to buy like some singles now that I'm pretty much done opening. Boxes, full boxes, and getting the box toppers. So, I've only had a few that were like slightly disappointing. And even those, you can't be mad. Even a creeping tar pit, you can't be too mad at that. Maybe a little. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribers are going up a little bit at a time. I really appreciate that. Views are still low, but that's okay. We will get there. And if we don't, it's all right too. All right, everybody. Have a good time.